There's an expectation here for a quarter-point interest rate cut. That seems to be the foregone conclusion. What is the most direct impact that lower interest rates will have on the job market?
Whoa, that's a big question. Look, I'll say the job market has consistently had three things that we deal with at SHRM: a workforce participation gap, a talent pipeline gap, and a skills gap. And so no matter the numbers, we still are going to need new talent. And even with the onset of AI, we're still going to see new talent. And so those issues will remain no matter what the numbers look like.
Emily, what does a rate cut not address when it comes to the labor market? What is left wanting, perhaps, at 2:30?
Well, what's left wanting for us is the fact that we have a pipeline that is not producing what we're going, the skills, people with the skills that we're going to need once we see an increase in productivity, and once we're able to move forward with the creation of new jobs that will come about, and then of course once we move forward with jobs that will be displaced by AI. We're looking forward to that. So right now it's the issue of making sure we have the skills so that when the market is ready, we'll have the talent ready to help with productivity.
We hear a lot about the weakening labor pool that's been exacerbated by the immigration purge in this country. Emily, deportations have begun to hit employers in a number of sectors, from farming to manufacturing. When you combine that with the lack of incoming skilled workers you're just referring to, what is the result?
So 77% of HR professionals say they face difficulty filling full-time positions. And then 75% are struggling to find qualified candidates for emerging roles. So clearly, and then again, we've also got 25% of organizations who hired for roles that are requiring new skills just last year. And on top of that, outdated degree requirements, which are excluding skilled candidates with alternative credentials. So that's what right now, when you think about what the labor market is looking like and what we need to be thinking about when we don't have talent coming in from outside of the country, is how do we reskill and upskill the talent we have here? And unfortunately, we've got an education to employment pipeline that is leaky, busted, and broken. It's still the best in the world, but we still are natural feeders into that pipeline: K-12, higher ed, and then trade. And then, of course, the untapped talent pools are struggling right now.
Well, Emily, talk to us a little bit about some of those talent pools, because even though perhaps some of the data doesn't show outright layoffs necessarily, we're not in that recessionary crunch period, we are hearing anecdotally about hiring freezes. We've heard about it on Wall Street. We've heard about it on Silicon Valley. Is that a temporary dynamic, or is that kind of the new status quo for the next couple of years?
Well, I still think, and I think the data does show that we will still need people working in this country, just in different jobs. And as we're all trying to balance the onset of new technology and how that can help us do jobs more efficiently with less people in some areas, there will still be people where we need, as SHRM, we call it HI, we'll need that human intelligence in addition to that artificial intelligence to do some of the new roles that are created by the new technology. So this is there's a temporary decline that you'll see, and then you'll see this need to find talent, to get the talent reskilled and upskilled for the new jobs. And then also, there's a wait and see approach right now with the economy. And of course, you all are going to talk later about the Fed rate. And then not knowing, some businesses just right now don't know whether they want to hire, and so they're taking a wait and see approach. But they're continuing to think about what the future of their workforce will look like simultaneously. They're just not hiring right now, but there will be a point. And for those who are looking for a new career or have been laid off, it'll be incumbent upon them to make sure that they are being reskilled on their own, or finding support through education in their community to make sure they have the skills needed in the new future of work.
Emily, speaking of, you used two key words there, which is education and reskilling. It's a fascinating one. It brought me back to a conversation we covered a few years ago when Intel was really looking to increase their kind of labor prospects here within the States instead of outsourcing it. And they did it by reskilling via local colleges and community colleges in Arizona around their fab. Is that a model that people can use, that corporations can use in this new world where an emphasis is being put on local hiring and local reskilling?
It's not an old model. So when we talk about this education to employment pipeline being leaky, busted, and broken, for years, you've seen states who are, through their community college systems, are quickly able to get talent reskilled and upskilled once you hear that a new employer is moving into your area. We just have somehow lost our way a little bit with the connections. And the same with our K-12. As you all know, we don't do as much training in trades in K-12. There's not the shop class and those classes like that. And I don't know about you, but a car that was manufactured in 1998 cannot be fixed the same way that a car that was manufactured in 2025. And so there are all those skills that are more technical that we need to be introducing our students into earlier, as early as middle school. And so you're right, we have the infrastructure here to some extent. We've got to reconnect that infrastructure. So our community colleges, our trade schools, and programs through our institutions of higher education and K-12 are all critically important to that.